Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, HM Autos. And today we have the 2025 refreshed Honda Odyssey. And with the world of SUVs, where everybody wants an SUV, and the appeal for the minivan just isn't as there as it used to be. So is this refresh for the 2025 Odyssey good enough to keep it alive and make buyers go for this instead of the all-new Pilot? We're going to find that all out in today's video. Okay, coming here to the front, this is going to be one of our biggest changes for 2025, is the new updated front end for 2025. Most of it is going to stay the same, but there's features here and there that will have changed for 2025. So you're still going to get full LED lights and high beams with your running light right there. And then coming down here to your blinker, this part has changed. So your blinker and fog light is in pretty much the same area, but there's a new like gloss black trim that's right there for 2025. I will put a picture of what it used to look like last year. And then new honeycomb on the bottom. And then this little slot right there is also new to make this front end just look more aggressive to match the rest of the minivans. And then you're going to have gloss black running through there. All trims, it's going to be gloss black, no more chrome right there for any trims. And then this is really the main part, is this new honeycomb type grille, just to make it look more aggressive and sporty to line up with the rest of the competition. Today we have it in radiant red pearl. Coming around here, you're going to have these 19-inch rims, two-toned rims. This is the Elite, so there's going to be EXL, Sport L, Touring, and Elite. This is the Elite. The EX is gone, so your base rim is going to be a two-tone 8-inch rim for the EXL, and then everything else will get 19-inch rims. It'll just have different designs on each trim, which I will put a picture of right now. Coming over here, you're going to have smart entry and walk-away auto lock on all trims, which is good to see. And then blind spot monitoring is not going to be on the mirror. It's going to be inside, and that's going to be standard on all trims too. So since the EXL is the new base trim, most of these features are going to be standard. So you're going to have chrome running through the bottom, but I like how the top is not chrome as well. That is going to be finished in gloss black, and then gloss black right there. And then everything's going to be body colored, the door handles and the bottom trim. No matte plastic around the wheels, all body colored. And then coming around here to the rear, we're going to see a few more changes for 2025. It's going to have a new bumper, that little piece down there, that's going to be new. And then the vertical reflectors, which they say is just like the Acura NSX, which is very interesting, but definitely makes the rear end a little more sporty and interesting. But you're still going to get the same tail lights, which is going to be LED, but the brake light, reverse light, and blinker is going to be incandescent. And then all trims, it's going to have the gloss black piece right there. They've also darkened the tail lights for every trim now, but then you get some chrome above there, and then exposed wiper, some gloss black right there. We'll just get a view. The badges are going to be chrome, as you can see, but definitely looks better than the old rear end. More sporty, and definitely like what they've done with this. Parking sensors are going to be on the Touring and Elite, front and rear. Take a walk around this vehicle. I'll put all the colors that are on the screen right now. There is a new blue, which looks really nice on this Odyssey. It did replace Obsidian Blue though. And then, like I said, we have radiant red pearl on today's model. Okay, now that we've seen the outside changes, the new front end, the new rear end, all the new features, let's go on in the inside and see if they've done enough to make this stand out from Pilot buyers. Okay, coming here to the door panel, you're going to see a nice two-tone design with gloss black right there and then gray finish right there, because we do have this in the new two-tone gray black interior that I'll show you in a minute. So you're gonna get all your window controls, your lock controls, window lock right there, and your mirror controls as well. Seat memory is going to be on all trims, which is good to see, to position. And you're gonna have tons of storage right here. This is one of the features that is gonna be above the Honda Pilot, is that you're gonna get tons more storage pretty much everywhere. So you're gonna have a cup holder there, a little spot there, little spot there, right there. I don't think you're gonna have any problems with storage. This is a family vehicle, so all your kids will have all the room they need to put anything that they might want. Power seats is going to be on all trims. Okay, coming into the interior, you're gonna see that you're gonna have the same steering wheel design as last year, with all your audio controls, safety controls. Over here though, you do have, this is to open both rear doors, and then your trunk, your parking sensors, all the stuff there. This is gonna be your electronic parking brake right down here, which is unique to the Honda Odyssey. Most other Honda models have it near the center console, but you're gonna have that, and then your brake hold right there, your hood open right there, and then you're gonna have your vent with this new design that you'll see throughout the rest of kind of chrome wood. It's a very, very nice design that they added for this Odyssey. Coming through here, you're gonna have a half digital gauge system that you've seen on all new Hondas, but the weird part about it is that it's gonna be half digital for all trims. All the other Hondas that got updated with this, the top trim always got the full digital. There's no full digital gauges even on this top trim Elite, which is very interesting, but this does the job just as good and has all the information that you still need. Okay, coming to our display, this is going to be another change that you're going to see, is that you are going to have the full 9-inch touchscreen that you see on all the rest of the Honda models. So it's going to be the new Honda operating system. No Google built in like some of the new Hondas like the Accord or the Civic, but it is going to be the new system. Nice and big. It was previously an 8-inch, so now it went to a 9-inch, but that you can definitely tell the difference with this 9-inch touchscreen. Apple CarPlay is on all trims, wirelessly on all trims, which is a great feature that's I know a lot of people are gonna like. EXL has the special to the Odyssey cabin talk, where you can talk to the rear passengers, but this the Touring and the Elite, the top two trim levels, are going to have cabin watch, which is not available on the Pilot. Another feature that this Odyssey only has, so you can see all the kids if they're fighting or any of that. You can see it all through the screen, which is very handy, and a reason some buyers will choose this over the Honda Pilot. Very good quality and everything. Navigation is going to be on the Touring and the Elite. Everything else, your rear entertainment, which you're going to see in the back there, you can control that through here, and just your Wi-Fi hotspot as well. You get all the features here on this top trim Elite, but something I know a lot of people are going to like is they still kept the physical buttons for everything, so no touch sensitive through the screen. And then all your air controls right here, which also is something that I don't think many people spoke about, but if you knew the old Odyssey, there was some air control features that you had to hit a button to go through the screen with. They're all physical controls now, which I know a lot of people are gonna like, so you don't have to be going through the screen to do any of the controls. It's all right here for you, with some gloss black around that, and that is going to be automatic climate controls for the passenger in the rear, and then of course the driver. Coming down here, you're going to have your heated seats controls right here. Heated seats on all. Ventilated seats is only going to be the Elite. So if you want the ventilated, you're gonna have to choose the Elite. Your automatic start-stop system, you're at a light, the car shuts off, you get going again and it comes back on. You can turn that off right there. And then since this is only gonna be front-wheel drive, you're gonna have your snow mode there, your econ mode. You're gonna have the push-button shifter like some of the other Hondas, so you're still gonna get that, which is very easy to operate. While we're seeing that, we'll put it into reverse to see the backup camera. That also shows you really just how big this screen is, and you can see your parking sensors right there. Nice quality, 3 different angles. No 360 though, so if you want the 360 camera, you're still gonna have to go for the Pilot. Okay, and then coming down here, you're going to have a USB and USB-C, so everything can be connected right there. And then you're gonna have a household outlet right in the front, which is nice to see, and then a normal 12-volt outlet right there. And then you see here, still tons of storage. This is one of the Odyssey features that I've always loved, is this nice area where you can put anything. You can put a purse here, you can put a little trash can. Huge area right here that I don't think you have any problem storing anything in this Honda Odyssey. Down here you do have a nice second center console where since you have the rear entertainment system, you can put DVDs and things like that right here. Tons of storage. Again, 2 center consoles. What other vehicle has 2 center consoles? I think that it's going to attract a lot of buyers to this Odyssey. And then more storage right here. And then you're going to have your 2 cup holders here. Wireless phone charger is going to be on all trims, which is good to see. And then your huge center console right here that has the HDMI outlet for the rear entertainment system and another USB charger. So if you have any storage issues, then I don't know what to do, because I think this has the most storage really any vehicle. And then your armrests are going to be coming down like this, like the minivan armrest. Not really an issue for me, but I actually like that because this kind of acts as a table. If you have any food or anything, you can put that there and still have your armrests. So very nice feature there. Coming to the seats here, you're going to see these new 2-toned gray black seats that are going to be on this Elite. This is new for the Odyssey. Looks very nice and premium. They're also going to be perforated. The 2-toned is only on the Elite though, and you're going to have a 2-toned gray option, a 2-toned brown option, and then the black, I believe. And I'll put that all on the screen right now. All trims are going to be leather since it does start at the EXL. And they're all going to have the different colors that you can choose from. Going to your speaker system, you are not going to get the Bose on any trims like some of the newer Honda models, but it's still going to have a great speaker system. I'll put all the information on all the trims on the screen right now. Coming up here to your sunroof, it is going to be a standard sunroof for all trims, no panoramic. That is partially because of this rear entertainment, which I will show you in a minute. So if you want the full-on panoramic sunroof, you're going to have to go for the Pilot, but just a normal standard one will do for this Odyssey on all trims. You're going to have this nice sunglass holder right here, which also can add as that rear view mirror. Your controls right there, your lights, and then you're gonna have the garage controls right under the mirror. So all the changes on this Odyssey, you're thinking you're liking this over the Pilot with all the extra storage, but let me tell you, there's more storage in the back for your rear passengers and your kids. So why don't we go see the rear to see if it's just as practical as this front interior. So it's a minivan, so the major feature why people choose this over an SUV, what an SUV can't do, is the power sliding doors that you get on all trims. All trims are going to be power sliding, so your kids don't whack open the door and hit another car. That's always been the major feature for the minivan that no SUV can do. So getting back into the back, you're going to have a ton of space. The seat is all the way back, and I still have plenty of legroom. And just so you know, right here, simple as hitting a button to close the door. Your kids will be living in luxury, just like a Rolls Royce, where power doors, where you don't even have to close the door. It's as simple as that. Your vents are going to be on the side right there, and you're going to have this is to lock the door. This is also to open the door, so you can open the door from the button or right here. And you also have your window control there. Rear sunshades are going to be on all trims, but if you want the third row sunshades, that's going to be the Touring and the Elite. You're going to have a huge pocket right here, cup holders right there, 2 USB-Cs, and then a cool feature that the Odyssey has always been known for that no other minivan can do. So you can remove all 3 of these seats, including the middle seat. You can have the middle seat for a passenger, or you can put it down to have 3 cup holders and storage, or you can completely remove this, still have armrests for both passengers, and use this as a walkway. Or, which I'll demonstrate on a video right now, when you remove this, these seats can slide back and forth. Both seats can slide back and forth into, you can go make one seat go all the way next to this seat and have a pathway right next to the door to go to the third row, or you can get it a little opening still in the middle, but still there's so many ways to configure it. I'll put a video on the screen right now to show you that.
Slide second row seats, and only Odyssey has them. The Magic Slide second row seats provide the ultimate in family-friendly seating flexibility. With the second row center seat removed, rear seat passengers can easily position the seats how they choose. The 2 outboard seats can each slide side to side laterally when the side lever is pulled. Releasing the lever locks the seat into one of 3 available positions. The seats also slide forward and aft, so you can bring a car seat very close to the front seats if you want to check on a child in a car seat. They also recline by pulling up on the side lever to adjust to the angle you want. And when you slide one seat toward the center, it gives you enough room to simply walk into the third row.
So that is a cool feature called Magic Slide that's on all trims, and no other minivan can do that. One special feature to this Odyssey that is really handy, especially to get passengers in the third row. Coming up here, you're going to have a new entertainment system that you just hit by a button. It's going to be bigger than last year, but still have all the features. That's your camera for the cabin watch, your speaker, big speaker right there. And something that many cars can't do, including the Pilot, got rid of the rear entertainment system to go for the panoramic sunroof. So another feature that's only on this Odyssey in the Honda lineup. Your AC controls are going to be on the roof right there for the back. That's going to include the second row and the third row. Okay, now that we've seen the spacious and functional second row, why don't we go into one of the main features, the third row in this Honda Odyssey. Okay, coming into the third row, you're going to have a ton of space, just as big as the second row, definitely bigger than the Pilot second row. And this seat is completely back, and you're still gonna have tons of room. You can very comfortably fit 8 passengers right here with no problem at all. You're gonna have 2 USBs right here, and then headphone jack right there, so they can listen to the rear entertainment system perfectly fine with their headphones. 2 cup holders right there, another space right there, and then you're gonna also have vents and third row sunshades that are only on this Elite. So you can definitely fit 8 passengers more comfortably back here than a Pilot, and you're gonna have definitely more features than the Pilot when it comes to the third row. So you've seen the front, the back. This really is gonna fit for your family, but you wanna see the trunk and the drive. So let's go on the drive and look at the trunk to see if it's just as nice as the rest of the vehicle. Okay, to open the trunk, this Elite and also the Touring will have a hands-free tailgate, so you just kick under the bumper and it will open right up. and the third row is up, and you still have a huge amount of space. The floor mats are on there. So without the floor mats, this is a very deep trunk that has tons of storage on both sides. And also a outlet right there, and just a huge amount of space. This is probably close to the size of the space with the Pilot with the second row down, but this is with the third row up. And then one of the other cool features to this Odyssey is that if you just go right here, you can do it just like that, and you can have a little chair so you can sit in the back of the trunk if you're like at a soccer game or something and you want to just sit, open the trunk, push this seat down and make this a seat and just watch from the back of your trunk. Very handy for anything like fireworks or any of that, and something very clever to only this Odyssey. Okay, now that we've seen the trunk and everything else, let's go and see if they've made any improvements to the drive. It's supposed to be more quieter than any Odyssey ever. Okay, so now on to the driving of this all new 2025 Honda Odyssey. And while many things have not changed, which will excite people, especially down under the hood, there is some things that have changed that is definitely for the better. So one thing is it's supposed to be more quiet, but they've put more sound deadening in the inside. So when we were on this drive, I could definitely tell that it was more quiet, more smooth, and just a very comfortable vehicle to be sitting in, which is very important for a family vehicle like this on road trips. And you can take hour-long road trips, and I don't think any of your passengers will be complaining. The seats were very comfortable as well, nothing to complain about that. But just really, what really was the best part about the drive of this Odyssey is what's under the hood. It's the tried and true 3.5 liter V6 making 280 horsepower. It was smooth shifting and actually quite fast. This is actually, if you look at the 0 to 60 numbers, this is faster, way faster than the Pilot and the Civic sedan with the 2-liter engine, and just really one of the fastest vehicles in the Honda lineup, which is very surprising for a minivan, but you can definitely feel it. This thing will get going in no time at all. Now, one of the things that we were hoping to see but did not happen is this is still front-wheel drive only, no all-wheel drive, which I know some of the competitors have done that, but I have had experience in the snow with this Odyssey, and when you turn the snow mode on, it will be perfectly fine, no issues at all. And then the fuel economy, we were hoping for a hybrid and we did not get that, but still not bad numbers. I'll put that on the screen right now. And then the price, so it will go up since the new base trim is EXL. I'll put that all on the screen right now, but still competitive with all the rest of the competition. That's going to be all for today's video. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments down below and I'll try to answer them. And there's a full Pilot review on my channel right now too, so you can compare this to the Pilot and see which one you would like. But that's going to be all, and I'll see you in the next video.